Hello, my dear learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, here I welcome you all in your value education class. In this class, we will study a new chapter of your value education book, that is chapter number 8, and the name of the chapter is Justice. Yes, the name of the chapter is Justice. Okay, so Justice is the name of the chapter. So, my dear learners, what we have to see first, as we already know, we have to learn a short story based on justice. Okay. Then after that, we have to understand what is the meaning of justice, what is the importance of this justice, what is the benefits of justice with examples. Okay. So we will see this word justice, okay, in a very deep way. Okay, now what we can say in a very elaborated way. Okay, so let's start this class. Chapter number 8, Justice. Justice for all, fairness for everyone. Justice for all, fairness for everyone. Let's start with short story. The name of the story is The Wise Judge and the Golden Ring. The Wise Judge and the Golden Ring. What's that? What is that? What this story all about? Why the judge is wise, and what is the story of that golden ring? Okay, so in a small village there lived two close friends named Ramesh and Sohan. So the name of that friend is Sohan and Ramesh. One day while walking near a river, Sohan found a shiny golden ring buried on the mud. Who can got? Sohan. Okay, Sohan got that. Okay, so Sohan found a shiny golden ring buried in a mud. He picked it up, admired his beauty, and immediately put it on his finger. And what did Sohan do? He found something on that. He found that ring, and he put that ring and put it in his finger. That ring does not belongs to him. Okay. However, the Ramesh saw the ring. He recently claimed it was his. Of course, Ramesh said that when he saw that ring on the Sohan hands, he said that this is my ring. He insisted that he had lost the same ring a few days ago and demanded the Sohan return to him. Of course, he demanded that Sohan, you have to return this to me. Okay, Sohan refused, claiming that since he found the ring, it belongs to him. Sohan said that I found that ring that is fallen on the ground, so this is my ring. But Ramesh said to Sohan, but what we can say, what we can call, lost it a few days ago, so this is my ring. I know my ring. The two friends begins to argue bitterly, and soon their disputes caught the attentions to the entire village, and this dispute are spread out through all the entire villages. The villagers suggest that the matter being taken to the villager wise judge, who was known for its fairness and wisdom. So he can take that matter to their wise judge, and they can tell to the judge, this is the matter, what should I do, please guide us. The judge listened patiently as both friends presented their side on the story, and both of them are presented their side. This is the thing, this is the thing. Ramesh and Sohan, these are the two friends. After hearing their arguments, the judge looked at him and said, I see that both of you claiming ownership on the gold ring. So, of course, that wise king said that I am thinking that after that I am listening all these things. You are claiming that both this ring belongs to both of you, but only one who can have it. But only one can have it. He paused for a moment. Then he continued, I will solve this dispute with a simple test. Of course, he's telling that I will take a simple test from you. I will place the ring in a bowl of water and heated it over a fire. So I will put your ring on a bowl and then water and and I heated the bowl. The real owner of the ring will not hesitate to wait. Of course, the real owner cannot hesitate to wait, even if takes time to become justice must be served. Of course, if the real owner, who has the real owner, they can take They can do not hesitate for that. They can wait for that. Okay, so let's see. Rohan is the owner and the Sohan is a which one is the owner between you the both? Okay, the villagers gather around to witnesses the test. Of course, all the villagers are gathered around so to see that who is the winner of that. The bow was placed over the fire and the ring begins to heat up. Of course, the bow is on the fire and that ring was heating up. As the time passed, Ramesh grew impatient. That Ramesh who said that, okay, Ramesh said that, of course, Ramesh grew impatient and shouted, "This is taking too time. Just give me the ring already. Just give me the ring already." So the Sohan on the other hand remained, see, Ramesh was impatient after this thing, but Sohan was on the other hand remained calm and patient. He said, if this is what it takes to determine whose the ring belongs to, I will wait. Of course, Rohan said, if it takes time, does not matter because this ring is mine. So I will wait for it. Seeing Sohan patience and Ramesh hassle, the judge smiled. He removed the ring from the bowl and handed to Sohan because the judge said, who can wait for that? That ring belongs to that person. You have showed the virtue of patience and the trust in the process of justice. The judge said this ring belongs to you. So of course he said that this ring belongs to you because I want to see the test. In the test, I want to see who is the more one who can stay calm for this thing. Okay, so the Ramesh hugged his head in the shame, realizing that his greed and impatience, what's that? The greed and the impatience they had blinded him. He apologized to Sohan and thanked the judges for his wisdom. The village praised the judges for delivering justice fairly, and Sohan and Ramesh made amends, promises to uphold honesty and fairness in their lives. From that day forward, the village learned the value of justice, understanding that true justice rewarded patience, honesty, and the willingness to wait for the truth to reveal itself. So he just said, you always wait for the right thing that he can do. So the moral of the story behind is justice requires patience, honesty, and the trust in the process. So the justice requires all these three things: your patience, your honesty, and the trust in this process. True justice always favors those who act with integrity and fairness. They can get the justice only. So this is the short story. Now we will see the meaning of what's that? What does justice means? What is the meaning of justice? Okay, let's see. Justice refers to the concepts of fairness, where people are treated equally and given what they deserve according to the law, ethics, or morality. So justice comes to you when you are fair for that. Okay, it is depend upon your laws, your ethics, and your morality. It means ensuring that everyone is held accountable for their actions, whether good or bad, and what decisions are made without bias or favorisms. So justice comes to you only when you take the decisions fairly. You don't bias between the two individuals. Okay, if you are fair to that, if you are fair to your decisions, that means it is justice. Justice helps maintaining balance in society by promoting the rights of individual and ensuring that wrongdoing is addressed appropriately, promoting fairness and equality for all. So these things help us to promote equality for all. Okay, it helps us to promote what's that? It helps us to promote that everyone can get equal rights. Okay, it's just because of justice. So this is the justice. If you are fair to that, okay, if you are not biased, if you are fair, that means it's justice. Now see key aspects of justice. What is the key aspects of justice? First is fairness. Of course, fairness comes at first. So ensuring that everyone is treated equally and without favoritisms or bias. You are not favor someone. You are not biased to someone. You are doing it. You are taking decisions fairly. Okay, right? If something is right, say right. If something is wrong, say wrong. Okay, that is you are fair for that. Next is equality. Equality means providing equal rights, opportunities, and access to resources regardless of their background, race, gender, or other characteristics. You are giving the opportunity to everyone. You don't discriminate on between the peoples, between the individuals on the basis of their caste, religious, gender, and anything like that. That means you are treat everyone equally. Next is accountability. Accountability means holding individuals or instructions responsible for their actions, both good and bad, and ensuring that consequences are proportionately to their actions. So you are accountable for your own action. Means if you do the good things, results comes to you. If you do the bad things, then also results comes to you. So your actions, whatever the things you are doing, whatever the things that you are doing, that is, you are the accountable for that, whether it is a good or bad. Okay. Next is impartiality. Impartiality means ensuring that decisions are made without prejudice or personal interest, focusing only on the facts and fairness. Impartiality means that you are not you are not taking decisions on the basis of your personal interest, on your you are not biased for that. Okay, you are taking it in a very impartially way. Okay, you are not your decision is not made for your own benefit. That's the main thing. Next is rule of law. Rule of law means adherence to laws and legal principles that govern societies, ensuring that justice is applied consistently and lawfully. That is rule of law. Next is transparency. That we already know in the previous chapter. The chapter is all about transparency. Okay. So transparency means making processes and decisions open and clear to all involved, so that actions are visible and understandable. Okay, your decisions, your actions should be transparent to all, that everyone can able to see, understand it. Nothing should be hidden. Okay. Next is restoration. Restoration means in some cases, justice involves repairing the harms done to individuals or communities, fostering healing and reconciliations. That is restore. You are restored by yourself. Okay, just do it again. Next is proportionality. Proportionality means ensuring that punishments or reward are appropriate and match the seriousness of the actions in questions. That is there. Okay, so these are some key aspects of justice. Now we will see some benefits of justice. Does the justice has any benefit? Yes. First is social stability. Social stability. What is social stability? Means justice ensures fairness and equality, helping to maintain peace and order in society by reducing conflict and fostering cooperations. That is social stability. You are making it stable. Okay. Next is protection of right. Protection of right means justice protects individual right, ensuring that everyone has access to freedom, equality, and fair treatment under the law. That is protection of right. That comes under justice. Okay. Next is trust in institution. That means a just society builds trust in legal system, government, and institution, as people believe their rights and interests will be safeguarded. Okay. Next is conflict resolution. That means justice provides mechanism for resolving disputes and conflict fairly, reducing the livelihood of personal retributions or ongoing tensions. Okay. Next is promote equality. It will also promote equality. That means justice helps to break down barriers of discriminations and inequalities, ensuring that all the people have equal opportunity and protections. That comes under promotion of equality. You treat everyone equally. Next is accountability. That means it holds individuals and institutions accountable for their actions, promoting responsibility and ethical behavior. Next is moral integrity. Moral integrity means justice encourages moral and ethical behavior in society, promoting fairness, honesty, and respect for others. So if you are respecting the others, that is related to your moral integrity. Next is economic growth. That means a just society provides a stable and a fair environment for economic activities, attracting investment and promote prosperity. Next is community well-being. That means by upholding fairness and protecting the vulnerable, justice foster a sense of security and well-being in community. So these are the some key aspects, some benefits of justice. Okay, now we will see some challenges of justice. What are the challenges that comes in the way of justice? First is bias and prejudice. That means discrimination based on race, gender, caste, class, and other factors can affect the fairness. Of course, if you are discriminate, if you are biased towards that, whether it's based on the caste, religious, that's a main challenges comes under justice if you are biased. Okay, next is corruption is also involved. So corruption means dishonest practices in government or institution can obstruct justice. Next is inequality. Inequality means socio-economical and political inequalities can prevent equal access of justice if there is an inequality between them. Okay, next is imbalance of power, and if the power is also imbalanced, that means those with more power or resources may manipulate systems to avoid accountability. This is imbalance of power. So these are the some few challenges that comes into our way. Now, promoting justice. How we can able to promote justice? Standing against discriminations and unfair treatment, encourages fairness and transparency in decisions, advocating for law and policy that promotes equality and protects rights, participating in community initiatives that seeks to address inequalities and restore fairness. These are the things. Now we will see some example of justice in daily life. What are the examples of justice? First is in school. A teacher treats all students equally, ensuring that each one has an opportunity to speak in a class and participate in activities without favoritisms. When two students have a disagreements, the teacher listens to both sides of the stories before deciding on the fair resolution. Next is in the family. So parents enforces houses rules consistently with all children, ensuring no one is unfairly favored. Okay, when siblings fight over a toy, parent encourages them to share or take turns and promote fairness. All these things comes under family. At workplaces, an employer rewards employees based on the performance and contributions, ensuring that promotions and raise are given fairly. During a conflict between co-workers, the manager listens impartially to both sides and resolve the issues based on the factors rather than personal biasness. That comes under justice. Okay, so justice comes in your home, in the school also, in the workplaces also, if you are unbiased towards the other person. Okay, next is in the neighborhood. In the neighborhood, how the justice comes? So neighbors are come together to solve disputes like noise complaints or property boundaries by discussing the issues respectfully and finding a fair solutions. Community members contribute equally to the upkeep of shared space like parks or garden, ensuring that responsibilities are distributed fairly. Of course, they in that also they are treating that all the responsibilities and all the work should be distributed equally and fairly to everyone. Okay, next in the public life. In the public life, how it is there? So when someone is overcharged at a store, they can return to correct the mistakes and receive a refund, ensuring that they are treated fairly as a customer. If someone is charges you extra, then it also comes under that. Okay, you have the justice for that. Okay, traffic rules are applied equally to all drivers, and those who violate the rules regardless of status are fined accordingly. So these are the example of justice. Okay, hoping so it is clear. Now we will understand some notable personality who exemplify justice. What are these personalities? First is Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer. So a prominent Indian judge known for its progressive judgments and commitment to social justice, his ruling on human rights and social issues are instrumental in advancing justice in India. He's known for that, his justice, so that's why Okay, next is Swami Vivekananda is another person. So a key figure in promoting Hindu philosophy and spiritualisms, Vivekananda advocates for social reform including gender equality and social justice through his teaching and public addresses. Okay, next is Mahatma Gandhi. So a leader of Indian independence movement, Gandhi's philosophy of non-violence and civil disobedience was grounded in principles of justice and fairness. He advocates the rights of the opposed and fought against social injustice. Next is Ruth Bader Ginsburg. As a US Supreme Court judge, Ginsburg was known for its strong advocacy for gender equality and civil liberties. Her legal work and opinions help advance women's rights and social justice. Next is Martin Luther King Jr. So a leader of American civil rights movement, King championed radical equality and justice through peaceful protest and elaborate speeches. His works were pivotal in advancing civil rights and ensure ending the radical segregations. Next is Desmond Tutu, an Anglican bishop and social rights activist in South Africa. Tutu works against apartheid and its role in promoting reconciliations and justice post-apartheid earns him a global recognition. So this is the important thing. Always try to be a justice. Always do the justice for your work. So this chapter tells you about justice. What is justice? What is the benefit of it? What is the challenges? And with some examples. Okay. Hoping so everything is clear. Yes. So yeah, this is the chapter all about. Okay. Hoping so the chapter is also clear. So this is the chapter all about. Thank you so much, my dear learner, for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye bye.